Welcome, Christy. Dad here to give you a demonstration on my fabulous function key programming that does a number of keystrokes for us automatically. So I'm going to demonstrate to you how it works and then how to create the function key program. So here we are. Let's go to we've picked a city. Okay, I want to mention, by the way, that let's go here. I'm going to go states. Okay, so we go to Alaska. Okay, we grab a city, and then we go to apps and housing. Okay, we don't put any dollar range in here because this is in the order of the most recent ones that have been done, and that's what we want. So we click on the first one, we highlight it, boom, and I got my F5 key program, or I do the Control C, F5, boom, there it goes, and I'm right back to it. Hit that. I have to hit my Control C separately, Control C, and then my F5 takes it over to that screen. So I'll show you the keystrokes that I'm doing here. I'm doing Control C, Alt Tab, go over to Excel, Control V to paste it, Enter, Alt Tab, click on the back arrow, and those are all the keys. So we're doing two keystrokes, Control C and then our program function key. Okay, I'll just demonstrate that again. I do my highlight, Control C, F5, boom, and that's back. And you can see it's pasting and coming down to the next cell and then going back. Okay, so let's take a look at how to program that. You're going to go to Hotkeymaster.com. Enter there, and it tells you a bunch of stuff about it, but you just come up here to download, okay, and then you click on Hotkeymaster.com and it will download. It's a little less than a meg file. When you register, it does cost you $5, but that's $5 forever. Okay, so there you go. Let's take a look at how to program. Okay, so there's my two keys, and you notice I am in, let's go to a new one here. Okay, and this is in, it says tri-level condo. Okay, you'll see why that means. Now, once it's installed, you come down here to the lower right, and these are all the little programs that are running. There's your Hotkeymaster button right there. Okay, so I double click on that, up it comes. As you can see, I've got tons of already programmed function keys, including my F5 right there. I'll show you what F5 looks like. This is all programmed. So here it's going Control C, pause, switch to Excel, Control V to insert, pause, enter, and then switch back to Internet Explorer. Move mouse to coordinates 1733 and click the left mouse button. And so that's what we're doing. Okay. So now I'm going to create a new one, and we're going to call this to Excel. You call it whatever you want, but that's the name. And then you write the name there, then you come down to Hotkey, click on Hotkey, and then just go over here to your key numbers. You want to use like an F5 or F4. They're in a very, kind of isolated place there, and they're not used typically by other programs. So I'm going to use F3 here. Okay, and that selects the F3 key, and then I just say OK. So there I've selected that. And I come to over here to the upper right, keyboard macro. Okay, and then I'm adding that command, and that's going to be, I come down here to click on Control, and come up here and click there, and then I just hit the C. See there, it's Control C. And I like to put some pauses in there, just I'll put 200 in there, and then I click pause. So it just pauses before it does anything. Okay, and then that's all we save there. So we save that, and then we come over here. The next event is going to be changing to Excel. So I click on Window, add the window command. Okay, and then I come up to this upper button here, and I'm going to find the Excel file. So these are all the programs that are running, and that's an Excel, Microsoft Excel 1 right there. Okay, pretty sure that's it. Make sure there's not a Excel 1. There you go. That's it. Then I come over here and I unclick title. We just need to unclick right over here, unclick that, and we say OK, and then we come down to this button, switch to specified window. Okay? Then we say OK. So that's got our Control C and then switch to Excel, and now we're going to do another keyboard macro. Click on that, add the macro. Alright, so this is where we're going to go. I'll just start with a pause here just so that it, you know, we don't end up missing the command for some reason. Then it's going to be a Control. I click on the Control and then come up here and then V. Okay, that gives it in there. I'm going to put another pause there, and then I'm going to go, let's see, it's going to hit the Enter key, and I'm going to bump this up. I like to see the screen before we leave it. Okay, so we pause for 500 milliseconds there. That way you can kind of see it happening. Okay, and that's our next series of commands. Then we come back to the window command, add the window command. Now we're going to switch back to Internet Explorer, and I got to go find that thing. Remember, it says try level condo. Okay, I explore. That's the one right there. And then we uncheck the title. You have to do that because it'll only go back to that one record if you don't. Okay, and we go OK. Come down here, switch to specified window. So we click that, it's going to switch to that window. We say OK. There, now it's back in Internet Explorer. Now what we want to do is do a mouse event. Okay, so I'm coming here, I'm adding a mouse event, and what I want to do is I want the mouse cursor to move up. See my cursor here? I'm going up to where that back arrow is there. See that? See, well, down here you can see the coordinates positions. So I move my mouse right up to that little back button, and it says 1734. So I come in here and enter 17 tab 34. That's telling it the mouse position I want it to change to right there. Okay. Okay, that's that one. Now I'm going to do another mouse event. Okay, add command, mouse event. Now I'm going to right click, I'm going to left click that that back arrow. Okay, so I just click that, and there we're back. So now we're done with our command string in F3. So I say OK, OK, and then I go OK. Now we're done. So now I can go here, I'll do a Control C, F3. See, a little bit of a delay there, so you could actually see it do its thing. Okay, boom. Control C, F3. See it? You saw it move down and everything. Okay, I'm thinking this will maybe only double production, but we'll see. You'll be my Control C, F3. There you go. So you can come over here, you can see it's copying them all just right on down. Now the thing I'm not setting this thing up for at this point is putting our unique email addresses into a separate column. We're just doing them all right there. And you see, you start with the, I gotta call it Excel 1. I'll rename that to you know, some name that we'll always use as our start, because it's got this header row in it, and this is required in that email marketing program to have that header row. So you want to start with that, and then you Alt F A, save as, and we got you know, we can go 2012-05-10 Christie, New York, Albany. So it's got the city, you know, so we got the date, Albany, New York. Okay, and there we go, and then we save it. You save it, of course, in the place where you want it saved, and that's what you'd be emailing me. Okay, so that's the plan. All right, okay, Christy, so there you go. Get that thing set up. Let's get you get it like 400 or 500 in a list, and I'll do new marketing with a different name set up, and hopefully we'll get some success. Thank you very much.